You clicked on this video to learn how to make a lot of money by building this simple shoe rack. Let's get to it. All you need for this build today is some 1x4s, some 1x3s, and your wood glue and your brad nails. First thing as always, throw in them safety glasses. We're gonna take one of our 1x3s and measure out to 32 inches. We're gonna need 4 of them. Alright guys, now that we got it measured out, we're at the miter saw. Same thing as always, we're going to use that first cut as a template for all them other cuts. Let's get cutting. Now that we got our 4 32-inch 1x3 pieces, we're going to set that to the side. Now we need to measure out 9.5 inches on our 1x3 and cut out 10 of them. Now guys, that we have our 10 9.5-inch pieces cut out, and like I said, our 4 32-inch pieces cut out, we're going to start building the legs. That's what these are for. So what we're going to do is we're going to take these, put them like that, take our 9.5 inches, and these are going to go in the inside. So one's going to be there, one's going to be at the end, at the very end, and then we'll also put 3 in the middle, like that right there. And like I said, we're using wood glue and brad nails. I'm about to start putting it together. Let's do it. Alright guys, if you're following along, you should have a rectangle shape just like this. So now what we're going to do is we're going to do the same thing with our other 2 32-inch pieces and 2 of our 9.5 pieces. Now guys, that you got your 2 rectangle shapes complete, you're going to put 1 to the side. Now what we're going to do is we're going to put 3 of our 9.5-inch pieces in here evenly. So what we're going to do is we're going to do 8 inches apart. So what I'm going to do is measure from the top here, go down, mark 8 inches, mark 16, mark 24, and that's going to allow us to know where to put our boards. I'm also going to mark the middle of this right here to make sure we can line up those marks exactly and get these sides exactly correct. Alright guys, so we got everything marked and ready to go. As you can tell, we got a mark at every 8 inch, and then we got a mark here and here, which is the middle of this board. So like I said, when we get ready to put them in, we can line them dots up and we will know we're perfect. And I got them on the opposite side as well too. So let's start sending brad nails and get this joker built. Alright guys, so this is what our first side looks like completed. We're going to go ahead and work on that other side the same way. Alright guys, so this is what your 2 sides should look like. Very nice. Now what we're going to do is we're going to hit it with some sandpaper because we are going to paint these. We're going to paint these black. So I'm just going to hit it with sandpaper to get all these glue marks off and get it nice and smooth. Alright guys, we got our pieces sanded up. We're outside because we're going to be spray painting. We got this Bear black matte spray paint. We're going to see what it does. Alright guys, now that we got everything spray painted, we got to sit here and let this dry for 30 minutes. We're going to go inside and measure out our 1x4s to use as our planks for what you're gonna put the shoes on. All right, guys, now that our legs are out there drying, it's time for us to work on this step. We need 6 pieces out of our 1x4 at 38 inches. Let's measure them out, head to the miter saw, and get to cutting. All right, guys, now that we got our 6 pieces cut out, all we need to do is sand these bad boys up all the way up to 220. Now, guys, that we got our pieces nice and sanded up to 220, we're gonna hit it with this Howard's beeswax, shot to Howard Products. If you're interested, link in the description. All right, guys, we got our boards nice and Howard up. We're gonna let it sit for at least 15 minutes, come back and wipe them all down. Then we'll be able to do the final step, which is just putting these onto our legs. All right, guys, we got all of them nice and wiped down. Now it is time to take the legs and add these pieces to them. So, guys, we got our 2 legs sitting up here now. All we gotta do is take our planks like we got them here, and we're gonna make sure they're flush on one side. The ends in the corner here, just like that, flush, and then we're gonna staple. And then we'll pull this one over to this side and get it flush, staple it, and then go to our other side and get those right. Let's get to work. So just like that, guys, we got these 2 right here installed. So we're just gonna keep working our way up, putting 2 more right here and here, 2 more right here and here, until we get her complete. All right, guys, this is our finished project right here. It is a beautiful shoe shelf. I will put up some pictures on Etsy what shoe shelves usually sell for. Usually anywhere from like $75 and up. It can definitely bring you a lot of money. I think this one right here could easily sell for probably $1.50, maybe $1.75. And like y'all saw, it's really not that hard to build. Very simple. But yeah, guys, I absolutely love it. Very sturdy. Very sturdy, but I think the black and the natural color of the wood looks amazing together. Y'all would definitely have to let me know what you think. But guys, like I said earlier, let me push this over a little bit. If you're interested in any of the tools that we use in our shop, like I said, there's links below that you can go and check out. If you want to support our channel a little bit more, hit that join button beside the subscribe button to become a VIP member. We will greatly appreciate you. And if you're just new here, make sure you smash that sub button. We will catch you in the next one. Peace.